All right. Excuse me. All right. Welcome to tipsmatter.com. Here we go. Sponsored by Opa Greek Seasoning. Let's do this. I love it. 4 games on the docket tonight. Really want to get in deep into these and why I'm going with these parlays for the Power Play Point Parlay. Fun to be back with hockey right now and doing these. Just for the record, if you're listening for the first time, we appreciate it. Get out there on Instagram and X, Just Tips Matter. Give us a shout, give us a follow. Hey, listen, we are here for all those people that work hard for tips. That's the name of the website. It's tipsmatter.com. I did that for a reason. I work at a luxury hotel. Got talking with the boys. Everybody is sick of being stiffed. For some reason, tipping has really fallen off in the last few years. So I'm not kidding when I tell you this show is for server, bartender, valet, bellman, doorman, chauffeur, right? It is for everybody that works hard for tips. I would love for you to give us a shout out if you're out there once again on Instagram and X. I tend to do a lot of NFL and NHL talk if it's first time listening. Look, a buddy of mine, Giorgio Moondog on X, we flew out to Vegas in mid-August. We signed up for circuit contests, both of them. We are getting crushed in millions like most of the world. That one you pick 5 against the spread. But in Circa Survivor, 18.7 million to the winner take all. We're still alive. Started out with 18,700 down to 4,400. And I am going to have a show on that later today because we are really having a tough time on agreeing on a team for week 7. But let's get to it. You're not here for football. You're here for hockey. Let's go. Power Play Point Parlay. What a night of hockey we have. We got the Senators at the Sabres. The 2-time Stanley Cup champion Panthers are at the Red Wings. We also have Utah opening their season, or their home season now, I should say. It's their home opener. They will take on the Calgary Flames. For some reason, Calgary, I think, has to travel for 6 home openers this year. And I think the NHL wanted to give those home teams a pretty good chance to win their home opener. And then last but not least, my Blues. 2-1. They went 2-0 on this quick West Coast road trip. They will host the Blackhawks tonight. Their bitter rival. Face off at 9:30. I'll get to see most of it at home. Some of it watch on my phone. My daughter plays hockey. She's got a late practice, 8 o'clock. We're an hour and 20 from the stadium. I'll probably get to see the second half of the game on the TV. But I will be watching on my phone no matter what. It's on TNT. Cannot wait for that Blues Blackhawks. My man Snuggarood's on fire. So, all right, let's get to it. Power Play Point Parlay. I love doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do in the betting circuit. Pick 3 guys, throw a parlay out there, and also do it as a round robin. So if 2 of the 3 hit 99 out of 100 times, you're getting all your money back. If only 1 hits, you miss out, but that's why it's called gambling. So, all right. First one. Here we go. Patrick Kane against the Panthers at home. That Detroit Red Wing power play has been on fire early. That power play, a Larkin, DeBrincat, Sider, Kane, and we don't know about Lucas Raymond. Kind of got banged up. Don't know if he'll be the 5th one on the ice for the PP1 tonight for Detroit. But I really like Kane. He's in good form to start the year. So Kane, along with Shane Pinto of the Senators, they travel to Buffalo. Really, I'm close to saying I won't call them the Sabres anymore. I'm really thinking about nicknaming them on tipsmatter.com here, called the Buffalo Laughingstocks. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with the Jets in the NFL. I think they're going to be the New York Laughingstocks until their organization can figure out a way to be reputable and belong in the leagues they're in. So I got Shane Pinto, and then I've got Dylan Guenther, home opener in Utah. Expect fireworks from this Utah team. They take on the Flames tonight, who Dustin Wolf played last night. So that I like Utah a lot tonight. You're going to notice on these Power Play Point parlays with them playing against a backup Calgary goaltender. So you get 48-1 on the Kane, Pinto, and Guenther Power Play Point parlay. Moving on. Second one. I got Dylan Cousins in a revenge spot. You get Cousins of the Senators. And with Brady Tkachuk out, you have to think that opens up some more touches of the puck for Cousins on the power play, along with Clayton Keller, the captain of the Mammoth. And then you get Robert Thomas. So you get 3 big-time players here, and it still goes off at 29-1. I love the value on this one. Cousins, Keller, and Thomas at 29-1. Once again, thanks for listening to tipsmatter.com. My name's Curtis. You can email the show Stelzy, Stelzy, at tipsmatter.com. I'd love to hear from you. Once again, on Instagram and X, just Tips Matter. All right, third one of the night. This is my defenseman power play point parlay. I love getting those guys at the top that run the power play, those defensemen that run it. There's a couple teams now in the league that are running 5 forwards, but I really like it when you get that defenseman that's running the power play, and I got 3 of them. You get Jake Sanderson of the Senators. You get Cam Fowler of the Blues, who had a hell of a year last year after he was traded from Anaheim. And then you get Sergachev of the Mammoth. So Sanderson, Fowler, Sergachev, 38-1 for each of them to get a power play point. And like I said, I always do it as well as a round robin. And last but not least, long shot power play point parlay. Woo, have another. All right. So long shot. Anton Lundell of the Florida Panthers. He is on the PP2 for Florida. He leads the team in power play points with 3. I don't think he's going to be sitting down on that PP1 too much longer. They call him Little Barkov for a reason. He is going to be a key to this team all year with Barkov out for the year, and I'm putting that in quotes, because I think if Florida can get to the playoffs, Barkov got hurt so early here, and it happened in preseason. I really think he has a chance to get back for the playoffs. So I don't think Florida's completely out of it. But Lundell is so important to this franchise right now with Tkachuk out for the next 3, 4, 5 months. I'm going to tell you what, him on the PP2 is not going to last too long. So you get Lundell with Logan Cooley and Jimmy Stuggerud, who scored 2 goals the other night for the Blues. One of them on the power play. He is a key. He is a big reason why the Blues traded Bolduc. Still didn't agree with that. I don't care what that young defenseman's done for the Blues so far, playing 6 minutes a game. Bolduc's on fire in Montreal. I didn't like when the trade happened. I still don't. I know you needed a right-handed D, but Bolduc wasn't the right answer on a 1-for-1 trade. This kid hadn't proved anything. Bolduc scored 20 goals for you. Hottest player in the league the second half of the year after 4 Nations. So, but Stuggerud on that power play 1 with the Blues with Cooley and Lundell. Let me tell you something, folks. That goes off at 103-1. Lundell, Cooley, Stuggerud pays 103-1, and you throw that in with the round robin, you got something there. So, last but not least, on this little episode, since we're focusing on hockey, if you're thinking about throwing other ones together, something I learned too. Jeff Petrie has 2 power play points. So he's on the PP2 in Florida, and he can run that power play on the second power play. He did it for Montreal for a while. So, I'll tell you what, there's a chance you can get something in Detroit here with that Florida power play. You can tell I keyed on the Mammoth, the Blues, and the Senators tonight on this power play point parlay. Big time key on all 3 of those teams. And then also, I want you to know, I love the Mammoth -1.5. Once again, Calgary played last night. They come in tonight playing their backup goalie, home opener. They're going to be jumping in Utah for this team. They are a team that is going to be fighting for a wild card spot. I think they get a wild card spot. I think 5 teams come out of the Central Division for the playoffs. I think 3 come out of the Atlantic. So that's where I'm at there. Or I'm sorry, the Pacific. So 3 in the Pacific, 5 in the Central for their playoff teams. I know it's early, but that's just my take. I talked about those on the previews. And then last but not least, I love the Blues as well. -1.5. You can bet them separate. You can bet them together. If you parlay the -1.5, you're looking at 3.5-1. But look, I laddered it. I got Blues Mammoth -2.5. That's 7-1. if you can go all the way to 3.5 to 1, if you want to just throw some pizza money out there and you get the Mammoth and the Blues both winning by 4 goals, goes off to 25 to 1. So good payday there. 5 pays 130. Good stuff. So that's where I'm at on the Power Play Point Parlay. I am going to have another episode here focusing on Circus Survivor. Once again, Giorgio and I need to get this figured out. I am going to get that episode out sooner than later today. But listen, I'd love to hear from you, right? Stelzy at tipsmatter.com, Instagram and X, just Tips Matter. And I want to tell you this story. Why do I say this is for server, bartender, valet, bell, door, and chauffeur? Let me tell you something. Working in a luxury hotel for 11 years now. I've been there 11 years. I need to tell you, I literally probably had the most entitled couple I have dealt with in my 11 years. And that's saying something at 5-star properties, because entitled people come in all the time. But these people, they made everyone in the lobby uncomfortable, and that was every guest. They were making every employee in the lobby uncomfortable. They came up, had a question for the front desk. There was a little line. We had check-ins. Guess what? They thought they were too good to wait in line. They came over to me 3 times and saying, do this, do this, do this. Not can you, can't. No, go do this, go do this. I'm like, I don't have the power to do that. I'm a nobody. Look, I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I'm at the bottom of the lake behind me. So that's where I am on the totem pole. So absolutely embarrassing that they thought they were too good to wait in a short line until they could get the help they need, who, just for the record, didn't like their, ocean view room. Unbelievable. We have like hardly any bad rooms on the property, and you're telling me you don't like your room on the highest floor. So absolute embarrassment. And then don't get me started on taking them to a restaurant, picking them up, what they said to me. I can't even say on the air because I don't want to get fired. But let me tell you, if you don't know the universal sign for valets getting stiffed on the drive, or chauffeurs when they come back, that's it. And guess what? I got to do it twice. So you took a big time house car, and I'm not talking a Honda Accord. I'm talking in the Lamborghini, Bentley, division of cars. And you thought it was good to stiff somebody that works for tips. That's their livelihood. And you thought you were too good for that. So you know what? You entitled people that ruin just people's stays because of who you are. You need to get some help and figure it out, because guess what? I'm going to say it really nicely to end this show. Thank you doesn't pay the bills, and neither